Today I'm going to be showing you all the kind of supplies you need to start painting as a beginner with acrylics. So grab a drink, hit subscribe, and let's get straight into it. First up is our surfaces. Now this is the different types of things that you can paint on with your acrylic paint. First up that we have here is your traditional canvas. Now this is a value canvas, so it's not too expensive. It isn't made with high quality, but it gets the job done and works really well for painting different kinds of paintings. The next up is more of a professional artist canvas. Now this has more of a professional quality feel. It's definitely made more with high quality materials, and as you can see, the finish of the entire canvas has a more professional finish, and the overall look and feel of this just feels like it is of very good quality. Next up we have canvas boards. Now these are great. This is thin, they are relatively cheap. You can buy them in multi-packs on Amazon. It's a thin piece of board with a canvas over it, and this is great if you want to paint something on a table. You don't need to have an easel to paint. This is a great option for those who are new to painting and are on a little bit of a budget. A surface that is a little bit more uncommon but is a great alternative to a canvas are these wooden panels. These give off really beautiful results when painting with them. These are a bit more on the higher priced side, so it's definitely not the one where you're going to be buying lots of them to be painting or practicing, but it is worth having one or two in your kit to experiment and explore with. The last surface that we have is canvas paper. These are great for practicing or painting small little things. I don't recommend blending or using a lot of water, as the paper doesn't really have any absorption to it and will kind of just sit on the surface. But these are great for practicing with your acrylic paints. For palettes, there are three kinds that I use and recommend. The first one is these disposable paper palettes. These are great for artists who don't want to spend a long time cleaning up. Then you have your more traditional plastic, regular paint palette that you can get from any art supply store. And lastly, something that is a little bit more expensive but worth the investment, which is a ceramic painting palette. These are great for paintings that are not going to be finished in a day, and you can put the paint, cover it with some plastic, and pop it in the fridge. For brushes, I recommend starting off with a basic simple acrylic painting brush set. The great thing about acrylics is that you do not need to spend a lot of money on your brushes. I've already filmed videos to show and prove that really expensive doesn't mean better when it comes to brushes with acrylics. Something else to have that is really nice and useful is kind of a large size brush. So I have a flat and a filbert brush that are much larger in size, and these are great for more versatile and exploring different kind of techniques when you're painting. Another affordable brush that I definitely recommend to have in your kit is a makeup brush. This is just any old regular foundation makeup brush. These are great for blending and are super useful to have in your kit. Another is palette knives. These are really useful when you're painting abstracts and for creating texture, mixing. There's just so many different applications that you can use with these tools, and they're super useful to have. I also absolutely recommend having some flat spatulas. You can use credit cards if you don't have these as well, but these are just great. They're very thin, and they can also add a lot of depth and interest to a painting when using them, as they just remove a lot of control and allow for more loose and flexible painting. For paint colors, I definitely recommend trying maybe one or two different kind of brands and starting off with a primary set of colors. So having a primary red, a primary yellow, and also ultramarine blue, or also a primary blue, and then 3 to 4 of your favorite colors. So for me, that's Prussian blue, burnt sienna, cadmium yellow, and quinacridone magenta. These are colors that I use all the time, and these are just really useful. And lastly, you'll definitely need a big jug of titanium white, as it will probably be the most used color in your painting kit. So to save yourself the hassle, just buy yourself a big pot of it so that you always have it on hand and ready to go. If you found this video helpful and useful, please don't forget to give this a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.